One day, while searching for flights to Hong Kong on Singapore Airlines website, I came across this peculiar site. That can't be right, is it? Hello and welcome to another short transit video. I'm here at Changi Airport's gorgeous Terminal 3 at the crack of dawn to catch a flight that I've been wanting to fly for a very long time. We're finally going to fly in Singapore Airlines Premium Economy class on board the Airbus A350, and I'm really glad to see and experience the cabin for myself. In 2015, Singapore Airlines launched the Premium Economy class. It's more spacious than economy while incorporating elements of business class, all while supposedly costing in between economy and business class. Well, I did say supposedly, because this flight surprisingly ended up cheaper than flying economy round trip, as seen in the intro. Anyways, some airlines have reported that premium economy generates the most revenue per square meter on the plane, given the marginal extra space it takes up over economy, while costing substantially more to the passenger. Yes, it even generates more revenue per square meter than business class. Given that knowledge, will Singapore Airlines Premium Economy really be worth it? As usual, I'll share my experience and thoughts of the cabin with you throughout the video, so do stay tuned. To check in, I used one of the normal kiosks that are dotted throughout the check-in area that's in proximity with Singapore Airlines counters. You only need to scan your passport and agree that you don't have anything dangerous to obtain the boarding pass and bag tags. After tagging my own bag and dropping it off at the bag drop machine, I headed straight to immigration, easy peasy. Nowadays, you don't even need a passport to pass through immigration if you're a Singaporean, so we're done with the formalities in no time. Our gate is located all the way at Bravo 9 at the far end of Terminal 3 in the Bravo Concourse, which is quite a trek from the immigration area. As usual in the three main terminals at Changi, security check is done at the gate itself, so remember to finish up your liquids before you enter the gate hall room. Here at the gate is my plane for today. This 5-year-old Airbus A350-900 with the registration 9 Victor Sierra Mike Zulu. Singapore Airlines is currently the largest operator of the Airbus A350 in the world, with 65 examples in its fleet, 7 of which are ultra-long range or ULR variant, a plane that can fly up to an incredible 19 hours from Singapore. For the rest of the 58 planes, 24 are configured in a regional cabin, while 34 are outfitted with a long-haul configuration. This plane we're about to board is outfitted with the latter, which includes our modest premium economy class cabin behind business class. Let's board our plane, shall we? Really excited to finally try premium economy on Singapore Airlines. Welcome on board Singapore Airlines Airbus A350. Stepping on board, we can see Singapore Airlines' pretty unique 2013 business class seats in a 1-2-1 configuration with a whopping 42 seats, which occupies the first and part of the second section of the plane. Behind business class is where we're sitting on today's flight, Premium Economy. It's in a 242 layout with only 24 seats, occupying the area that's right above the wing of the A350. Here's my seat at 33 Alpha, with a pillow and blanket already waiting for me on the seat. First impressions, this seat is definitely more spacious when compared with economy, but the seat width is surprisingly not as wide as I had expected it to be. We'll take a more in-depth look at the seat later. For now, let's start our 4-hour journey to Hong Kong.
Welcome aboard Singapore Airlines. As the safety equipment on this aircraft may differ from that on other aircraft, please give us your attention as we bring you through this important safety briefing and on a journey through Singapore.
Now that we're in the air, let's talk more about the route we're flying on, shall we? The Singapore to Hong Kong route is a very busy route, with a significant business and leisure demand, as both cities are key financial centres and have popular tourist destinations that attract a large number of visitors. It's served up to 14 times a day by only 3 airlines. Due to the large number of flights between the two cities and the strong rivalry between Singapore Airlines and Cathay Pacific, round-trip flight prices can fall below $300, even on the full-service airlines in economy if you book early, which makes this route a big challenge for other airlines to compete profitably, even for the low-cost airlines. Now let's take a look at our seat here in premium economy. For me, at a height of 1.8 meters, legroom is definitely not an issue when I'm seated here, with a very generous 38 inches of pitch in between seats. This is around 6 inches more than the economy seats at the back of the plane, perfect for passengers that value the additional legroom of the seats. The width of the seats are not too big of an upgrade, however, with only 19 inches of width, which is only 1 inch more than economy class at the back. We've also got a modern entertainment system at the back of every seat, which can be controlled by touchscreen or by the controller at the side of the seat. On my right, the reading lights hang over the side of the seat, which gives this seat its unique look. Below that, the tray table extends from the armrest and has quite a solid surface. In the literature pocket, we've got a safety card, an in-flight shopping booklet, a Wi-Fi guide, a waist bag, a paper menu for today's flight which we'll take a look later, and also a noise-cancelling headset for the entertainment system. At leg level, the seat also comes with an adjustable leg and calf rest just like a recliner business class seat. Not long later, it's time for some breakfast. In our menu today, we'll be served either an omelette or dim sum dish, but I won't be having any of those this morning, as I had already pre-ordered the airline signature chicken satay with nasi goreng with the book-to-cook service. So basically, this service allows Singapore Airlines passengers in premium cabins to pre-order from a big selection of very interesting mains on their website, like the local favourite bak chor mee or even the famous lobster thermidor in business class, which is a very interesting concept that you can take advantage of if you're in premium economy, business or first class. My nasi goreng is served in a porcelain dish together with a fruit salad, a cup of yogurt, and a flaky croissant. As usual on Singapore Airlines, better cutlery is provided, which is a nice touch. First impressions, the presentation and portion size looks quite good, with 3 pieces of pre-dipped satay lining on top of the fried rice, coupled with a neatly made fried round egg and long beans. It's time to dig in. The fried rice was surprisingly moist and flavorful, with a tinge of spiciness, definitely better than what I had expected it to be. As for the satay, its succulent meat is packed with a delicious savoury and grilled flavour, coupled with the addicting rich and nutty satay sauce. It's a really good satay at 30,000 feet in my opinion. Complementing my main course is a glass of non-vintage champagne, a nice accompaniment to enhance the dining experience. Overall, this meal service definitely exceeded my expectations, since it resembles something that an airline would serve in business class, with the customizable main dish choices and a relatively premium plating and presentation. After the delicious meal, I indulged in a cup of Singapore sling as I enjoyed a movie. I also enjoyed a cup of iced Milo afterwards, both being uniquely local drinks that I made to order. After seeing all this, it's time to answer this important question. Is Singapore Airlines Premium Economy actually worth it? In my case, flying Premium Economy was actually cheaper than economy class for some reason, with a round-trip fare flying to Hong Kong in Premium Economy and returning to Singapore in economy costing me only $578, compared with the outrageous $800 they wanted to charge for economy. So it's definitely a no-brainer to upgrade. That being said, there are some areas of improvement I would like to highlight for Premium Economy to make it even more attractive, such as increasing the amount of space to around 40 inches on pitch and deepening the seat recline for a better sleeping experience. The soft product like the food and service was excellent for my flights, although minor things like making the menu card more prominent on the seat and having a pre-departure beverage would make the flight experience even better. Welcome to Hong Kong. To sum up, I really enjoyed my flight in Singapore Airlines Premium Economy class. The whole experience is definitely a step up from economy, with elements of business class dotted throughout the experience, like having a vast choice of meals with book the cook and a selection of made-to-order drinks, and having couch rests like those found in recliner business class seats, which are features that are relatively premium. I honestly would not go out of my way to fly over the already great normal SQ economy class on a short flight like this. But if the price is right, I will gladly fly it again.
Cabin crew, doors to the south.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on your next short transit.